Thank you for joining me for yet another unboxing video, and today I'm going to show you the free stuff that I got at Free RPG Day 2025, which was on Saturday, June 21st this year. I happened to go down to a local game shop, which I'm going to show you their card right here, and they're extremely supportive of the channel, and they said take as much as you want, just make sure you mention our page and mention our store, and they have a great little store there. And it's called IRL Games, tabletop games, trading cards, board games, hobby supplies, and more. You scan that code right there, it'll give you a little bit more information. They're located here in New Jersey. Great group of guys who run the store, and they were very, very supportive of this channel, and they said grab as much stuff as you wanted. So I'm just going to kind of show you the haul of stuff and options that you could have taken. I did not take one of everything that they had to offer. I only took the ones that honestly interested me. None of the stuff would I sell either, just to let you know that right off the bat. I see people who are doing that right now who got stuff last Saturday, and they're all putting up on Facebook Marketplace or RPG Marketplace trying to sell their stuff. You get it for free, you give it to other people for free. I'd rather go down to my local library, donate it there, so other people have the opportunity to try it out versus trying to sell something. So anyway, thank you to IRL Games for allowing me to grab so much stuff today, or this past weekend at Free RPG Day. So let's take a look at what we did find and what we were given. Now, I have been participating in Free RPG Day the last couple of years, and one thing I was never able to get before was the die. Some companies decide to put out a specific die for that day, which I had always heard about them, but I'd never seen them before. But when I got there, they were just opening up the box, and I was like, oh, great, can I grab one of those? They're like, absolutely. So this is a special D20 by a company called Dispel, so which is really cool. And you pop it open, it has a beautiful box. It's almost like a wedding ring when you pop it open. And there you go, you got yourself a very, very cool looking D20. This is the special dice for RPG Day 2025, and I never had one before, and this is my first one. So again, I thank IRL Games for getting me one of these. Really, really cool, as you can tell. It rolls really nicely. Has a little weight to it, I must say. There you go, rolled a natural 20 right there. Got a crit. And inside the box it says something really cool at the bottom of the box, which is pretty funny. I will not eat the dice. This, I promise you, I will not do that. So anyway, that die goes right back in there. So you get, I picked up one free D20, which is really cool. I assume that these, I don't know if they sell these dice individually, but I've seen people online already trying to hawk these. And again, that's something I will not do, is get something for free and then all of a sudden just try to sell it right away. That's just not the way I do things. They also had free mini, which is really cool. I opened the pack up to make it easier. So I'll put the packaging back there. But we had a Mind Flayer, which is a really, really cool sculpt. In the bottom of it says the Emperor. Again, this is from Wizards of the Coast, and this goes, I believe, goes like that. You just plop them on top of there. That works out just fine. I think that's, yep, there you go. So you got your free mini, which is really, really cool. Again, the detail really, really cool on. Just show you up close again one more time real quick. The base doesn't fit on there so great, but it does stay on. There you go. So again, you got the Dispel die, which is a Coast. You got your free Emperor mini. Then we had Quick Death, a new RPG system here. So this is Gen Con. There's different information here. Manual contains mature content, including violent, sexual themes, and strong language intended for adult audience. Again, from Need Games and Helios Games. Looks like Pinga 1348. Not exactly sure what this is all about. I'll just flash through it real quick. Kind of reminds me of a Morkborg type setting. Rules for the Ludi Magister. So that's cool. Okay, so that's one of the books I also picked up. So I'm not going to be able to lay out everything we have here, but we'll put this one up at the top. Well, I should put this probably down here to the side for now because not all the same size. Of course, one of my all-time favorite role-playing games, which is getting a second edition, which is Starfinder. So every year, Paizo puts out one for Starfinder, one for Pathfinder. Again, launch into second edition, getting themselves ready. I believe that's coming out in August this year. So looking forward to that and checking that and going through everything on the channel. You'll be seeing a lot of unboxing of the new Starfinder materials from the great people over at Paizo. Then you have Starfinder. They have it called Nova Rush. That's a module for that. Then you had, of course, their second edition Pathfinder, or 2.5, The Scourge of Sheerleaf, which is another module. Does it say what level of characters this was meant for? It says it right down here. Okay, so that's designed for 10th level characters. So you have to be a little bit more advanced to play this game. I'll see. It looks like inside. The artwork, of course, Paizo, phenomenal. Some new characters, creatures are going to be fighting, so that's cool there. And see, Starfinder, this is for what level character? Let's take a look here. This is for, it says here, down here. So for first level characters. So again, you're trying out the new rules. So you need a first level module. There it is right there. So you got Pathfinder and Starfinder. Put those right up at the top. We got Starfinder, we got Pathfinder. We got something called Nightfell, a Feast of Death. I'm just going to push that to the side, bring that back out a little bit because I need a place to open them up. Just so I can show you what they look like inside. Again, I'm not going over much of it, but I'm just showing it to you. Nice little map in there. Enough to run a nice little adventure. When moon calls, darkness answers. Are you ready to fight? Discover Lurmen in Nightfell. That's cool. And then we had one from Ethereal Expanse, Whispers of Chaos. Used with 5e. Adventure waits in store. Whispers of Chaos, introduction, characters, ethos, more information, cool maps. Again, I don't want to ruin anything for anybody. Some cool artwork in there as well. Again, these are all quick adventures for you to learn about each of the systems, so that's always a good thing. Oh, that's really cool. I like that a lot. And then you got a ship there. Sloop battle map. Very cool. So that's the Expanse. Dragonbane, which is another awesome role-playing game. So you had something called the Magistrate's Gambit. Now this one is by far the heaviest and thickest one out of the whole bunch. So this has a lot of information on it. So introduction, player character, basic rules, roll the dice, combat and damage, rounds and initiative, actions and movement, melee combat. So it's giving you really the whole rule set: ranged combat, damage, conditions, other hazards, healing and resisting, different kinds of monsters you might run into, different types of magic, spells. Then you have guidelines for convention play, the situation, the adventure, and opening. So it gives you an adventure of the Magistrate's Gambit. So in the beginning, it gives you instructions about how to build a character, and then it gives you information about a adventure that you could take those characters on. Some map pages. Locations. Even more information, all regarding the adventure that you're going to go on. Conclusion, scoring, you got your treasure that you're going to find. Again, your pre-rolled up characters you have here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yep, 8. So you have the 8 pre-made characters, which you got from the core. If you saw them, go back to the unboxing that I did for Dragonbane, you'll see that it's the same pre-made characters for that box set as it is also in here. So this is really, really cool. So it's a tournament style quick start. Again, it's called the Magistrate's Gambit, which is really, really cool. And that's a module and background for Dragonbane. And again, that's by far the thickest book that we got. Of course, then we have Dungeon Crawl Classics, which we love. Again, which is radically different. This role-playing system is radically different from Dragonbane, Pathfinder, and Starfinder. So this one's very quirky and fun. That I pull out from time to time to play as well. The Dying Light of Castle Whiterock. Go through that very quickly. And I did an unboxing a while back for some Dungeon Crawl Classic stuff whenever we have DCC Day. I always pick up a couple modules and really play them up. Very brutal combat system. Don't get attached to characters when playing DCC because they die very, very quickly. But it's very, very fun. It's a blast to play. My kids really enjoy it when we play it. For our first, one of the first games that we had with our 0 level players, we started off with something like 16 players, 16 characters we came up with. I think at the end of the day, they were all level 0 characters at the end of the day, or I should say at the end of the adventure, we wound up with 2 people surviving. So we had, they had a kill rate of 14 out of 16. I'm not sure what percentage that is, but as you can tell, it's like an 80% kill rate. So deadly, but extremely fun. That's Castle Whiterock. The Dying Light of Castle Whiterock is the adventure for Dungeon Crawl Classics RPG. Then we have the Expanse Transport Union Edition. Quick start rules again for that. Character sheets, pre-made characters. It shows the engine of how to use it. NPCs. And then they give you again, quick start module to go with this as well, which starts over here. The Ratel interior. Yeah, wreckage of the Ratel. That's the adventure you're going to be going on, that you're going to be investigating. Lost but Not Alone is the name of the adventure, so that's in here. So you got 13 pages of basically rules of how to set up your characters and how to do things and how to play the game. Again, you'd have to buy the full, complete book to get all the rules. But again, this is a quick feel for you to get in there, learn a little bit about the system, see if it's for you, and then move on. And that's why I think these are great to have, because again, it gives you some pre-generated characters as well. That's why, like I said, I wouldn't sell this stuff, because this is trying to get people into the hobby. And the reality is the best way to do that is by having a free day like this, so people get to feel out the different systems. Again, they're relaunching this Expanse system. So a bunch of new materials are starting to come out. So if you're interested in that, coming summer 2025. So if you're interested in that, you can pick up all that stuff here. But again, to me, again, it's brought to you by Green Ronin Publishing. But again, books like this which gives you just a basic overview of the systems. It's not the complete games, but just an overview of the systems. You want to keep these, and you want to make sure that you have, you know, you don't try to sell these. You try, what you do is you give these away to people who've never played a role-playing game before and give them a chance to see if they want to get involved in the hobby itself. Then, of course, you have Arkham Horror, the role-playing game, free RPG Day special, Adventure, Comets of Kingsport. Again, go through this very quickly, going through here. Adventure in here, doing another investigation. Sets of rules. And gives you some pre-made characters at the back of that as well, so you can try out that system as well. I gotta tell you, if I was a store, there are some cheap-made dice, I'd be giving away packs of dice as well. So, hey, you're gonna try this out here? Here, you need a pack of dice to play this game. So if you need some D20s or whatever for this, I'd throw them a pack of that as well. Well of Shadows adventure map included on the inside cover. Answer the call of the Valiant. So take this off real quick. And there's your map. Again, this is by Cobalt Press, Tales of the Valiant. And there's your cool map that they gave you. The Fane of Mott. So that's a really cool map. And they give you some Welcome to Tales of the Valiant role-playing game. Again, it's just an introduction, tells you what it's all about, how you play the game, the type of dice you're going to need, a nice basic introduction to the game, running a game, being a good player. Shows you what a character sheet looks like, what some of the characters would be about, pre-generated characters that they have here, and there's the 4 of them. Very cool. And you get the map. Get the map, you get this, and you also, don't forget, you also get this Well of Shadows Adventure, which is really cool too, which goes with the map. So this is actually by Cobalt Press. This was actually another one that I really thought was really well done. Very fun. And a great way to get involved in the, you know, a stunning new take on 5e, Tales of the Valiant. So it's a new system or setting that they're putting together. So that's very cool as well. So that all came together with this overlay. Again, that's Well of Shadows, and that's by Cobalt Press. Right. Then we had Fallout role-playing game with quick start rules for that as well. The contacts. Rules. Basic overview about everything again. Action points, luck, combat, making an attack. This one here is very, very rules heavy, I found. I have not played this at all, so I think I was going to go through it just to check it out. The environment, environmental conditions, machine frequency, which is again, a simple adventure to take your character on. Act 2, lots and lots of stuff. Again, this was another one of those very, very thick books that came out. Where to go next? Your pre-made generated characters as well in the back. Six pre-made characters for adventure. And that's brought to you. It's a 2D20 system brought to you by great people over at Modiphius. So, okay, we got that. Arkham Horror, right there, role-playing game. So, we got Fallout, Arkham Horror, Expanse, Castle White Rock, Dragonbane, Starfinder, Pathfinder, Nightfell, The Expanse, Well of Shadows by Cobalt Press, and we got a couple more things here too. So we got, you also had here Otherscape, Mythic Cyberpunk RPG. It's a demo game, and this one here, let's see here, Son of Son of Oak Game Studios. So a new one coming on, which is interesting too. So they gave you a couple of extra sheets that were included here, which were these here, which said that they're Otherscape. So these are what they call tracking cards. And you also had your pre-gen characters, which you had Genji, I guess you would say his name is pronounced Genji. All your stats inside here. Genji, which is very, very cool. That's one of your pre-made characters. You get a second. Unagi. Again, really captures the cyberpunk theme. And last but not least, you have this one here as well. This looks like Wilson. Is Wilson. There it is. So those are your 3 pre-generated characters that you have for that were included. And you have your tracking cards. And then you have the actual book itself. It's a demo game brought to you by Son of Oak. It's Otherscape, a mythic cyberpunk RPG. And it explains, again, this is a new system that's coming out, so it just gives you a background history about that. I have several characters for the MC, so that was the scene. So again, and then we go right into Cyber Anomaly, which is, again, a adventure you can take your characters on. And then, if you want to get involved and pick up their main core book, it's right there. If you want to pick up a setting book, it's there as well. And then the Aftermath, it gives you theme cards that you can create and print out as well for your character. And you have a character card, which is really cool that you can set up and create your own character, which is, this is the only, again, this was the only book on Free RPG Day, which you're actually able to, I hate to say it this way, actually able to create your own character, and gives you a sheet to do that with. So that's pretty cool too. So you got that one as well. Try to make enough room here so you can see everything that we got here. Then we had this one here, which is a really thick book as well. Role-Playing Universal Game Engine Quick Start, it says, by Chaosum, RPG, and basic role-playing, Universal Game Engine Quick Start rules. Universal Game Engine tells you everything here, Free RPG Day. Okay, so as we go through here, introduction, again, creating characters, and there you go. They also give you character sheets, which you can create your own characters as well. And that's good to have. So it's a different kind of engine that they're showing you how to use, a different kind of system. Different roles, traits and skills, equipment that you can make, success failure system, resistance tables, time, combat rounds, spot rules. Again, to me, this is very, very in depth. So people, if you've never played role-playing games, again, this may be too much for a first timer who's picking up a book for a quick start. When you have to read 50 pages of information, it's not quick start to me. You want to get something like Castle White Rock, which is jump in and tells you step-by-step what to do. Pathfinder, Starfinder, it kind of tells you step-by-step what to do real quick. The Dragonbane gives you 10 pages or 12 pages of information, and then gives you an adventure, which is most of the book. So to me, this is a lot of information for you to digest as a first-time player. And then it has a of an adventure back here called Footsteps in the Dark. So it's 38 pages in. So, you know, it's a cool. Lost Temple of Garthune, which is another one. Call of Cthulhu, Rune Quest, and Pendragon. Other things that there's some Chaosium. It's Chaosium or Pendragon RPG. So there you go. That's another one of these books. That's Basic Role-Playing Universal Game Engine Quick Start Rules. We got that as well, so we'll put that down here. And last but not least, from Loke Battle Mats, which you know that we've done quite a few unboxings here on the channel. I've been a big supporter of them and have backed quite a few Kickstarters that they put out. They make tremendous maps, and every year they put out a one-shot adventure with battle maps and cards. So right here, as you open this up, get your characters, which you can cut along the edge here and do that. Of course, I don't do that. I'll make a photocopy before I do that. So you got your characters here. Then you got your map that you can cut that out, lay that out. These are different cards that you can have as well, tables. And you cut that up. There's all kinds of cards, sleeping areas, tells you your different areas, and then of course your different characters that you can play. And then it tells you how to cut it up and how to place it together to make your different maps. And then the villains that you'll be fighting: a giant rat, skeleton, hobgoblin, ghoul, again, mimic, Rugga Smothering. So again, real simple, real straightforward, not too wordy, just enough stuff to get you involved and get you a flavor of what it's like playing a role-playing game. Very, very smart, very, very slick. Really like the way this is laid out. Really like what they're offering you here to get you, again, the concept of free RPG day. Pick up some stuff, try out some different types of adventures, and get involved gaming. And I love what it says right at the top: 5E in 5 minutes. Easy, get started, start playing, see if it's what you want to do, and then make an investment into picking up a different system. Getting a book like this, or the Expanse book, or the Fallout book, has, to me, in my opinion, has just way too much information in it. So we have this as well. Of course, we can't forget about this book we had here. So again, we got the Starfinder, Pathfinder, Nightfell, Ethereal Expanse, Well of Shadows, Other Space, Quick Start Role-Playing, Dragonbane, Dungeon Crawl Classics, Expanse, Arkham Horror, Fallout, the Scry, My Little Eye. We have this, I'm not even sure how to pronounce this, Pinga 1348 Quick Death, I guess that's what it's called. Not exactly sure how you say that. Again, we had our deck of cards here, the Deck of Worlds, which I didn't show you yet, so we pop that open real quick. Again, deck of cards, it says build your own world. Deck of Worlds is a tool for creating instant homebrew setting filled with unforgettable landmarks, vibrant cultures, ancient mysteries, and intriguing adventure hooks. This sampler contains 35 of the 240 cards from the full deck. So as you pop this open, they're very slick, so I'm going to be careful with this. It gives you rules on the inside of how to use the deck. So if we look at that real quick, it shows you how to lay the cards out. It shows you here step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, step 6, and it tells you about, so that here's a sample of what we're going to do here. It says, example, a songless swamp was named after an extinct songbird in the local town. A researcher studied fossils to prove the birds died of an ancient plague. Now wildlife is starting to exhibit the same symptom, extreme aggression. If no heroes intervene, the disease could spread even further. So interpreting your setting, building a world map, and leveling up your world building. For more information, you can go to storyenginedeck.com/RPG2025. So this is pretty cool. And just show you some of these cards real quick. So we have the introduction here. Share your first micro setting. Want to see the world you create? Tag us, and that says here. Again, here's the full deck that's going to be coming out. It's a 240 card full deck. And if you're interested in using it, you get 10% off right there. And then you have attribute cards. You have namesake cards. Advent card. Region card. Origin card. And your landmark card. So let's start with the landmark card. You flip them over this way. You have point or temple. You have library or a cave, city or a bog, peak or a town, you have a beach or a tower, a workshop or a tree. So you just flip it over to the side that you want to use. And that would be example of your landmark cards. Then you would have your attribute cards. It's known for fossils, it's polluted, unusual election process, it has hunting grounds. They are known for pastries. It's a powerful storms, home of an eccentric hermit, composed of unusual material. So you get the general gist of what those attribute cards are for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. So it looks like you get 6 of each card. So you get your landmark card, you get your attribute card. You also get your namesake cards. Last, of memory, of jade, that went too far, of glass, of fools, that knows, roaming. So that's what your namesake card would be. Okay. Then you have your advent cards. They are under siege by a foreign power, an army, bombardment, or propaganda war. Wildlife is behaving peculiarly, aggression, disorientation, or hyperactivity. Again, that's the Advent card. We also got a revolution manifesto is causing an uproar. A leader's sudden death is creating a power vacuum. A prophet is claiming to speak for a new god. An iconic cultural object has gone missing. Or on the other side, you have some other things. A respected thinker just made a startling prediction. Contamination has just been discovered in the water. Earthquakes are uncovering something low buried. There is a rush to discover a mythical burial site, and wildlife is behaving peculiarly. Again, that's your deck of, and that's your Advent card there. We also have your reading cards. Well, where is it taking place? It's taking place in the mountains, canyons, islands, forest, swamp, desert. So those are your locations that you could be possibly in. And last but not least, we also have your origin cards. Again, different things listed. So let's just read this side here. It was once considered paradise. It was once encased in ice. It was once a secret location said to have been the home of gods, shaped by an earthquake. Or, go on this side, founded by a beloved leader, founded as a claim of independence, built with stolen wealth, created to keep a promise, founded by outcasts, sharpened by years of foreign occupation, or shaped by years of foreign occupation. So again, this is the origin cards. And again, it shows you right here inside the box of how you would set those cards and how it would look. So it takes place in a swamp. There's a town inside a swamp. It says Songless. Here it says, oh, sorry. On that side it says, wildlife is behaving peculiarly, aggression, disorientation, or hyperactivity. And over here, number 4, it says, site of a famous scientific discovery. And number 5 tells you down there, known for fossils. So that's how you would set up the card. So you have your picture of your location, where in the swamp and town side it, and then the words would go on the outside that you can pick. And again, creates a new story engine about that for a new adventure that you could be going on. Again, for more information about how to use these cards, storyenginedeck.com/RPG 2025. So again, that was your Deck of World sampler pack that came with this. And of course, as we said before, we got the wonderful D20, and we also got the Emperor Mind Flayer right there. And again, cool little box that goes with that. And this is everything that was included and everything they picked up for free RPG Day. And once again, I'd just like to thank IRL Games, tabletop games, trading card games, board games, hobby supplies, and more, located in New Jersey. You can scan there to get more information about it. But again, thank you to IRL Games for allowing me to pick up all this free stuff on Free RPG Day on June 21st of this past year. Again, thank you IRL Games for all the free stuff. And guys, I hope you enjoyed your Free RPG Day as well. And as always, thank you so much for joining me for this unboxing video. It's truly appreciated. If you enjoyed the video, you could always give me a thumbs up and leave a comment below. You could also hit that subscribe button. This way you're kept up to date as to any time I release new content to the page. As always, thank you so much for joining us. Be safe, be well, enjoy the rest of your day. We'll catch you on the next unboxing.